Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we've got a team that's been great at defending the pass. The Raiders are top 10 at defending the pass, and they'll be going up against the Chiefs, who will need to solve that secondary.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Bay Area as we welcome you to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Oakland Raiders. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now an Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson on the carry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Carr to throw on second down. Steps away to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first. Now it's Jackson. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now they'll throw with Carr. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cannon. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
They'll run it with Jackson. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Alex Okafor. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go now. Boom, land it. Watch it now, Barney.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly in the direction for the offensive guys.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for them. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
I'd say that qualifies as a pretty darn good opening series. Get them into 3rd and long, get them out of their comfort zone, and guess what? Get your crowd into it early, too.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you.
Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a KC touchdown. Another all-pro play by the all-pro Eric Berry. What makes this guy so good at reading defenses is making pick six plays like that.
But we know he's fantastic athletically, can cover sideline to sideline, end zone to end zone. But he does make educated guesses. Great film study, observation during a game. And when he decides to go after it, it usually turns out right.
He had a pair of pick sixes in 2016 and a very memorable pick two against the Falcons. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hodges. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On the ground, this is Jackson. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. So the D-line's going to spread out. They run again with Jackson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to about the 22 here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
On second down, here's Carr. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. In the red zone this time. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Hey, 799, check 99. Get down.
Looking to throw on second down. Carr. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Khalil Mack in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
734. Check 26, check 26. 93. 734. You ready?
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. They come out with one back and three tight ends. On the run, this is Jackson. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Shift together here from the D-line. And a give this time to the tailback. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? This is Jalen Richard. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Now this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And out come the Chiefs now. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the line. On second down, here's Fournette. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
The best thing that ever happened to Mario Edwards Jr., in my estimation, was moving from defensive end into defensive tackle.
Why is that?
I think he had such good size, but his quickness now is overwhelming when he works inside against guards and centers. And that allows him to make plays as one we just saw there, getting into the backfield and getting a tackle for the loss.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So they get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Finding some room at midfield. It's complete to Chris Conley. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. Right there at the 43. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. On first down, Mahomes. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Second down, here's Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Caught here by Conley. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
The Chiefs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Hit. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, bounced right back on it, keeps possession. And Butker able to put this one through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased if they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Give them a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. They They go play action here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Amari Cooper, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And now here comes Kansas City. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Broken tackle. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes buying time to his left. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll try and get it in with Sherman, the fullback. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken near the 13. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. On play action, it's Carr. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. The final shot here before half for Carr. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Again, it's Fournette. And some room to maneuver. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it again with Fournette. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
So they're operating in the red zone. Mahomes now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Go. Here we go.
And the defense definitely showing blitz here.
No. Check. Patriot. Gun. Over.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Second down now after the pass completion. Here's Carr to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Cannon. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They keep it with Fournette on first down. He'll be stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't free him. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Red zone opportunity. On 3rd down, Fournette. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. They'll run it now. This is JPARNEVIK West. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. They'll toss it to Fournette. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
The Chiefs on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So out come the Raiders. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now a play fake. Carr to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again. Then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
2nd down following the run. Throwing now is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his target, Chris Conley. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards on the play.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And now a first down following that long gain.
Now let's go. Boom, Randy. Boom. Back down in that Philly. Here we go. Back down in that Philly. Here we go. No. Check. Patriot. No. Check. Patriot. Now let's go. 3-19.
Back now in the East Bay. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Now let's go. No. Check. Patriot.
Now here's Mahomes. Wilson snags it left side. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Around the NFL, 3rd quarter now up in Seattle. For the moment, it's in fact the Seahawks who have the lead there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey, and it's 3rd and 4.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now it's Mahomes again. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Carr. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. On first down, Carr. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Justin Houston in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Get down.
Throwing his car on third down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. They fake the handoff. Now Carr is going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Into the red zone. It's Carr. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it second and short. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal.
Well, as the play call comes in on third down, you have to think about 4-down territory here. Down a few touchdowns, they need points, and they need big points.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Now, that was a good job by the defense swarming to the football. And you know it's no cinch that you're going to be able to get the ball into the end zone against them. They're number 2 against the run. So what's an offensive coordinator to do? Check your play list.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through, and that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a 1-score game at 20-13. All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3-and-out.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. A handoff to Fournette. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He's got it to West on the dump off. A good pickup there, a 22. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Here's
a give to Fournette. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. One final kneel down here as it comes inside the 40-second mark, and that should be enough to put this one on ice. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Chiefs, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, it's just their 2nd loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams.